Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Trackmania. Today we're going to be taking a look at the World Tour Stage 1 tracks. I've watched a little bit of the competition itself, not a ton, so I know a little bit about some of the tracks. Not sure what to expect as far as medals that I can achieve here. Maybe we'll shoot for gold, but I don't know how hard those are actually going to be. But we'll see as we go on, adjust our expectations as we play the tracks. Yeah, first track here is Reps, I believe it was. Oh, Fragile, very tight turn there. I think Reset does reset Fragile. Oh, way up to the right there. Luckily didn't bonk. There's a drift here. Oh, very tight drift. Wow. Cross this thing. Drifted way too early there. Got a little bit of a loop here. Grass here, got to go up to the right. Or the right after the loop. I know this part here, a lot of the players skip over the grass. Oh, that's a jump there. Of course, I bonked right before... Long checkpoint respawn there. Oh, and then this, you got to jump on these here. That's going to be the most difficult part of this track for sure. Kinda, at least I got the checkpoint, I guess. More worried about this later. One, if you come here with speed, getting across that one is going to be tough. Probably be easier in Cam 2. We're going to reset here, though. A lot of this track seems like it'd be easier in Cam 2, which I'm trying to get better at Cam 2 as well. But gold, honestly, doesn't seem too tough. It's really going to depend on how the later part of the track goes there, getting across those beams. Ah. Barely made the speed check there, but we'll take it. Yeah, gold definitely seems to be doable as long as I get a clean lap. Ah, that's right. That's a super tight drift there. Gotta remember that one. Couldn't even tell where to go there. It's so dark over here. Don't have to drift that. Drift later on here. Jump across. Then I'll go down to the right. Dang it. Further over to the right. Then you got to come way back. Yeah, the end of these is going to be extremely difficult. That's basically the entire part that makes these tracks difficult, is what they call the identity. You definitely need to jump. On the left side, it's really hard to get back over, though. When you jump here, maybe jump like there. Okay. I'm always terrible at driving on narrow things like that. We're going to get a finish here. Not going to be a good one. Not going to be a medal. But it is a finish nonetheless. It would have been a bronze medal without respawns. Almost a silver medal without respawns. Alright, gold might be a little harder than I thought, just due to that last section. It's going to be very hard to get a good last section, if I'm being completely honest. At least on this track, I'm surprised I couldn't make that. Extremely tight drift here. This thing here, which you can barely see. No drift, drift late. And right side, grass, too far to the right. Oh, looks like... Oh, that was my ghost, actually. Like, oh, the gold ghost takes it way up high, but no, that's myself. Can I even make this now? Not really. Why am I getting airtime there now? I don't know how to make that, really. If I'm being honest with you. I don't know how... Or what landing are you really aiming for here? Do you wanna... Seems like maybe you want to land high there. I don't know. Alright, after watching a replay, I got a little bit of idea how to take the ending. We'll see if we can get it now. It's still going to be very tough. If I had to imagine, maybe have a better shot now. Looks like you kind of want to land pretty high up, dip down a little bit towards the right, and then come back up towards the left. Far easier said than done, though. That's alright. Not the best drift there either. Actually, we're not even really gonna make that. Sorta did. At least we got a better checkpoint there this time. Stay high, go down. Alright, we got the checkpoints. Go for a safe finish. Gonna get a medal time here at least. Got the bronze. Maybe gonna have to lower our expectations a little bit. Maybe sticking for silvers. Accidentally opened the next track, which I didn't really want to do. Alright. Opening one, I've been jumping a little too low. We gotta go higher up there. Gotta go inside line. Actually, not drift this time again. Bang the wall. Get a far better turn here this time. Already a significant gain than previous rounds. Little wide slide out on the exits. Man, I just cannot get the height there. That's the problem. I would have had it that time if I turned slightly earlier. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get this one clean. I might just have to take the standing respawn if I do manage to touch it. It's so difficult. Yeah, I cannot get enough height out of there. You have to turn so late, but then you're at like a super huge risk of, you know, not being able to get over in time. Okay, there we go. I think I found maybe a little thing I can do there to get that one consistently. You release gas while going over the first jump, you can kind of get yourself to land earlier, slow down a little bit so you can try to line yourself up a little better. Not great, but gotta make do with what you can sometimes. Good turn right there. Little low, yep. Honestly, the rest of this track is not too bad, except for this ending here. Ah, man, if only I could have stayed on there. Need a lot of speed to get up there, but there's a slightly better PB. Can easily get silver here. That was even a 1:14.6. That's only a second and a half off the gold time. I mean, gold is plausible here. We'd have to get a really good ending. Didn't hit the wall, so we're good. How did I not get enough height there, man? That was like a perfect setup, it felt like. Well, I think that's going to do it for this first track. Unfortunately, not even going to get the silver. The end is just so darn difficult on this one. It's way too narrow. I feel like this is one of probably the least chosen maps. I don't know. feel like I've definitely seen less of this one, but people always mess up on the end on this one too. Even the pros. Super narrow. Just no room at all to get up there. And since they're going from like a sideways angle and trying to get up to a straight landing position, it's pretty brutal. But that'll do it for the first track. We got a bronze medal. Did all right on it. What does that put us in the world for that? 410 out of I don't know how many people. At least 1,600, I suppose, due to my overall ranking. So honestly, not bad. And we're on to track number 2, gyroscope. Gold medal time is 109. Maybe I should even look at the gold medal time. Oh, that's ice. Looked exactly like road. And there was bobsleigh as well, so this might be a camera 1 track. Really got to be straight here. Oh, they go backwards. This could be an issue. Okay. Very slow here. Can we even make it through here? Should be able to with a booster. Fortunately, I don't know anything about the rest of the track either. I feel like I don't see this one very often either. Seems like an extremely difficult ice slide if you're going for that. That worked pretty well. What is the end of this track? I have no idea. It's probably supposed to be like a bug slide there, maybe. You're supposed to be backwards for these as well. You don't even have to bug slide, you can just turn right into it. Well, our first completion is a bronze medal. Silver, I think we can get a silver here. Only 6 seconds on that. Don't know how to get across this section. At least reliably. Okay, well, that was pretty darn good. Fortunately, we're 8 seconds behind here. And getting thrown all over the place. But maybe I have found a strat for that. Go in here, hit the booster, release to go backwards. Kind of get spun back out. Okay, a little bit quicker here. This is very weird to do at super low speed. I barely make it up here. Hard to drift that. Oh, that bonk. Got a couple things we've been learning here. Like not to turn immediately when you get on the first dirt, because you get a gear up. Here, release. Spin around. Okay, good speed. Well, I don't know how to take any of this with speed. And we're screwed. It's just so bumpy once you leave. It's a very awkward corner if you're meant to drift that. This, you kind of just turn 90 degrees into and then lose all your speed. Barely make this. And drop into a hole. I don't know what the strategy is to straighten out there. I kind of just release the gas and hope for the best. I think you actually just release gas and then just hold to the left. You know, you just do a 360. Pretty much. Wasn't the greatest of attempts there. It still worked. Does not work well with low speed though. Angled a little bit too much too early. Yet to really nail that turn, but that was alright. Yeah, I still don't really... I guess the same concept applies for these. The margin is way less. Just gonna miss out on the silver time because we kind of got stuck there at the end. But I do believe we can get this silver. 3 more seconds. You can have a way better start as well. Maybe not way better, but easily get some time here on this section. I just completely abandoned my original plan there and started turning the wrong direction. I don't know if I'm changing my strategy for the end. Kind of just feel like driving straight is really the best option here if I'm just trying to get the silver medal time. Okay, save that one a little bit. There's no brakes, okay. So you're not even meant to drift that section, which is what I thought the plan was originally, but I didn't realize that was a no brakes. It's not a block that is really used much. Yeah, I'm just going to take what I can get here. They have a nice skip strat there to the side. We're going to be just behind the silver. Interesting. That silver metal ghost just dropped off to the side of the track and drove up, and it seemed pretty quick. A little bit sideways on the exit, try to salvage it. Okay, be a little slow here. Make do. Very surprised I didn't slide out there due to gearing. Honestly, we're 1.5 ahead. That's not good. What is good is that. Alright, there's a silver medal. Very nice. 10 seconds off the gold. In order to get the gold, we're going to have to get that last part, like, perfectly. Which I don't think is going to happen. I think silver right now is a pretty good goal. So I'll take that silver and we'll move on to the next track. Next track is parkour. 117. Silver medal. Don't know where I'm going, kind of just blind here. All right, need to be turned to the side there. Need to be turned to the side there as well. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna have enough speed for this. I think this is a flip to the left over here. Can you even make this? Oh no, this is a wall jump. I was thinking of the Leap of Faith track. Hate half bobsleighs more than regular bobsleighs. Way worse. This is going to be a huge issue for me on this track. I think this dirt, I remember people taking the outside here, very close to the wall. No way I can get as close as they did. Oh, this is the back and forth one here. This is going to be a pretty big challenge. I don't know if I can even really make it with this low speed. Alright. Restart, we'll get more speed next time around that I know a little bit more of the track now. That's not good. Here, jump here, then land sideways. Somehow that was worse than our previous attempt, except this time we know that's there, and now we know this is a wall jump. And not a different track that I was thinking of. That was slow as heck. Problem with this, it's kind of hard to see upwards over things. Too early. Can't really salvage it either. Seems like it's going to be the hardest track so far. In terms of just general route. Well, that works, I suppose. Dang it. This turn is pretty brutal. You need to pretty much take this outside. Otherwise, you get the air time there. I have no speed. Nope. I need to be like wider on the entrance to that. Would have been it if I knew the direction to aim in. Just having to turn too steep once I get to the grass part. Ay, ay, ay. It's super awkward to do in this. I don't know how to take this jump. Might have to do a little bit of research on this one like I did the first track. If you jump too high, you can't really get on. If you jump too low, you don't have time to really turn back up. Just randomly get like weird slowdowns. We'll see if I can even finish this track, honestly. The last part of this one is rough. This is by far the hardest one out of the first three here. If I can even get a finish on this one, I'd probably take it. It's not good. That's much faster than what we have been doing. But still, man, it's so hard to make that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think just getting a finish on this one is what we're going to aim for. Even if it means respawning this a trillion times. Okay. Gonna get not over here. Apparently. That would be a free thing to the finish once we got to that last platform. Maybe I just went the wrong direction. Can't even really get over to that snowy area too easily either. Okay. No, that's a huge gap. I don't even think I can make it with that. You know what? I could have probably done a flip there off the edge. Or not. Boss, you really got to get this whole thing clean in order to make that. Yeah, this is by far the most brutal one so far. That should make it, though. Okay. It would have been a 110 without respawns. But unfortunately, I respawned there, like 50 times. We'll go a little while longer, see if we can somehow sneak out a medal here. The ending, like I said, way too difficult. Decent jump. Get into this very early. Live with it. Stick with cam 1. Honestly, went way better than I expected. Okay. Let me make it. I don't know what I'm clipping sometimes. That's slowing me down so much. I'm jumping too far. This is just too difficult. Like, you just need to be absolutely perfect through everything here. It's already bad enough trying to get over all these jumps, and then you gotta try to weave your way through all the poles and stuff over here. Okay, there. It's gonna be a finish. We're gonna hit tree, because why not? Yeah, I think we'll call that one there. The ending is just way too difficult for me to want to continue trying to attempt that one. But yeah, it was an alright track. It was probably my least favorite route on the overall track so far. Maybe that's because it was the hardest, but overall just felt a little incoherent, kind of all over the place. No really great rhythm to the track. But track number 4, what do we got? Flip of Faith. Okay, this is the one I was thinking about when I attempted to flip the wall ride before. At least want a decent start here. A lot of blind turns at the beginning. This is a very high jump here. Not gonna make it. Wow, that's actually quite high. Need way more speed, I think. Didn't feel too bad. I'm just not getting anywhere close. I felt like I was on the same exact kind of line there as the ghost as well. There we go. Finally got up. And you got to flip. Oh, this was a right side flip, so now I got to do this over again. Man, so we got to... That's a pretty brutal checkpoint to have to go from that... From this wall jump to that flip. Pretty nasty respawn. decent one. Fortunately, I have no idea what the rest of the track entails already. No, there's like 2 more flips in it. So bright. Where am I going? I don't know if there was a different route to that, but that's the one I could find. You really need to speed from that booster. I don't think I have even close to enough speed for this. Yeah, there's no way in hell. Feels like I have even not as much speed here, but gotta be able to make it from that standing respawn. Right, double. I feel like if you choose a double respawn, I think a nice added feature to the game would just be to continue using that standing respawn every time you respawn thereafter. I feel like I always waste so much time having to respawn a million times. Do I even got enough speed for this? Alright, at least we're gonna get a finish here. Not a pretty one. Might be another one where we're just trying to hunt for a good time, not an actual medal. Dang it. Oh, there's a... Didn't know there would be a double respawn there. I guess it makes sense that there is. Could have been using that all along here. Oh yeah, that's gonna save me a lot of time, because getting that amount of speed for the setup there is pretty difficult. And that clears you easily. It accelerates you so fast once you get that booster. It's kind of unexpected and throws you really far off. Way too low. We're gonna have to double respawn this too, I think. Oh, you're not gonna let me turtle? Yeah, this is a pretty brutal track. I think it's more doable than the last one. Probably the second hardest right now. Make it? Not gonna make it. It's gonna make it, and we're gonna actually flip over. Okay, another better finish here. I think we can get bronze. Kinda gonna cheese this one with standing respawns at like every single spot. I think that's my best opportunity. Like that. Lighting there is absolutely terrible, if I'm being honest. It's so darn bright. Honestly, be a little careful here. Slow it down. Got like a weird bounce when I landed there. Prevented me from turning. Might have enough speed for this. Get me up there. Nope. Yeah, the higher jump there works really well. Gonna get me up, but not good enough. Okay, another PB here. All right. Probably land higher up, get extra speed for this to make it a little easier. Decent flip. As long as we don't get absolutely screwed on this attempt, we should get through here cleanly. That wasn't great. Let's get this checkpoint. Double respawn. Lean. Don't think we can make this with our speed. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh man, that would have been very nice. So hard to get this one though, but we're gonna get it. And that's gonna get us a bronze. Not bad though, close to a silver. You know what? Let's try a couple more attempts here for the silver. I think it's possible. Would have been maybe fast enough. Close. Couldn't really afford to mess that up. Clean here. Keep landing on like the back of my car. Wish I could land better, but it was alright. Hugging that wall is not alright. That was much quicker through there. Gonna need clean here. Both on first attempts, probably. Don't think I landed high enough. Yep. Pretty slow. Okay, pretty good. Ah, of course I hit the wall. Too low. All right. I think that'll do it for this track. Silver here is definitely plausible, but I think it's going to take a little bit too long and too perfect of a track here, especially using the setup I am trying to use the standing respawns to make the majority of the jumps. But overall, you know, it was still a pretty difficult track. I'd say that's probably the second hardest one so far. Going on to the next one though, track number 5 here. We got freestyle. Honestly, let's just use the bronze ghost because I don't like when you can even keep up with the other ones. There goes the bronze. Well, I didn't do much better there on that turn. Oh, no steering. Okay. Wow, still don't even have the angle there. We want to remain pretty high here, angle very far down. And whatever that was, somehow made it. I'll jump here. That's... We actually are going to clear. Wow, that was close. Get a little easier to see here. That doesn't actually make it much easier at all, does it? Makes it easier to see the uphill, but not the... I know you got to be pretty fast for this, otherwise it's pretty difficult to make. I think with the standing respawn, you got to do like a full 360 for these. It's actually terrible to do in camera 2. Not a lot better in camera 1 either. What is the preferred camera for this? 1? 3? Camera 2 was awful. Dang it. Okay, we need to be in cam 2 for that, otherwise you can't really see where you're driving. Only camera I don't know what to use is for the very ending. None of them seem all that fantastic there. Little off again. Gotta angle down way harder than you actually think you have to. I feel like I want to be in this camera for the wall jump as well. Back to cam 2. Luckily it's not like a huge speed check there. Oh, you come down there so fast. Try this camera. Or not. Okay, we made it. There's no respawn here, though. Guess there's that checkpoint there. No, but you gotta double respawn all the way back here. Actually seems maybe salvageable. I went up a little bit high, though. Okay, we did salvage it, though. I mean, 208s right there. Honestly, not that bad. Very hard down. Oh, didn't do it far enough again. Wow. Okay, that was good, though. Let's hope and pray for this to go well, and it sort of did. Exit camera's pretty awful. We're just better off double respawning this one, I think. I'm getting airtime right there. Okay, that works. Of course, I was like in the perfect spots to hit that. My brain couldn't decide which direction I should have went. Bronze is doable here. I do not think silver is doable. This is certainly not the hardest track, though. In fact, I'd say this is probably the second easiest so far out of the 5 we've done. Overall route is manageable, but again, the identity is it's really what's killer. Okay, good. Not good. Yep, off the edge. And we're screwed because that checkpoint's right there. I just don't know what camera to use because camera 2 is not great there for the ice slide. Camera 1 is also not fantastic. Nothing really works there. There's a lot of very strange angled things that none of the cameras seem ideal for. Just making this one harder than what it is, but the track is still hard nonetheless. Not like it'd be easy with a better camera. I just want the bronze medal here. I think that's about all we're gonna get. Even though silver, silver is 20 seconds ahead of the bronze. I feel like usually it's like 10 or so. 20 whole seconds. Okay, that should be all right. Not pretty. All right, I was completely off on my jump there because you really can't tell where you're supposed to be going. Like to just get this checkpoint here, which really... And there's like nothing telling you where to jump here. Until you're already over the hill. I guess you could see that in Cam 1 maybe, but... Fortunately, going down the hill in Cam 1 is absolutely dreadful. See, like this, I just can't tell where I'm going after the jump. So Cam 2 is good for the first part, but afterwards you just can't see anything. Dang it. Not really a great camera for this part either, man. Like, you see the angle you need to get so late. Like, it's non-existent being able to see it in Cam 1 and Cam 2. It's super late. This track is just a little frustrating to drive just due to the camera. Make it. Oh my god. Like, the more speed you have here, the better. So doing the double respawns is certainly making it harder, but I just haven't been able to get a good setup. I don't think I can make this. Way too slow on the entrance. Oh, there we go. Oh, are you kidding me? That's gonna kill us. Alright. Unfortunate. There's a PB. Wish we would have got at least a bronze here. There's a 118 basically without respawn. So pretty good time. Obviously without him. But overall, not a fan of the track. Just so many awkward angles and no camera that seems to work well for the track. That's the first 5 tracks done. What are we in the world on these? Well, actually, the medals, not really correlating. So we got 2 bronze, a silver, 2 no medals. What's our rankings on these? Pretty good, honestly. Even on tracks we've done worse than track number 1 with no medals, we've have significantly better ranks, especially on track number 2. Well, we got a silver there. Okay, well, I forget what I said there, but still 210 on track 3 with no medal is kind of insane. Maybe less people are playing, but we're on to track 6 though. So track number 6, slow down. What we got here for the medal times? Bronze, we got 128 or 1 minute 28, and silver 110. What is the road surface on these tracks has looked like plastic, and that's why I thought it was here. That's why A little off on that turn. I thought it was for sure plastic. Normally be a drift, but I was so slow that couldn't really form a good one there. Whoa, okay. I don't know, all these bumps and hills make me kind of want to drive this one in cam 1. Okay, that's going to be a drift there. Right, this is the one that goes back and forth. You have to slow down a lot. And then we got the end that's over here. Honestly, this track isn't too bad. 115 on our first attempt, basically. So silver, definitely doable here. Gold, not sure. Honestly, didn't slow us down as much as I would have expected, so keep on going here. Ah. Hear myself coming up behind me. Nice to hit the wall right as you get a fragile block. Always best case scenario. Okay. Silver already. Yeah, this is by far the easiest track so far. At least to just complete. That's alright. That's not alright. Don't have to... well. I was gonna say we don't have to slow down as much since we screwed up after getting the fragile block and it would already make us slow, but... then we completely screwed up the next jump. I think gold is honestly out of the question. 7 seconds off of this. Gonna be pretty tough. We'll grind it down for a little bit here, try to get a little bit of time off until I'm happy with the lap we get. Oh no. dang it. That was such a good lap. 104. All right. Well, we got a time that we can potentially go for here. At 104 would be a very good lap. Something that's achievable. Got to slow down more for those jumps as well. It really feels like you slow down more than you actually... Well, you don't slow down as much as you feel you should. How I want to phrase that. Had to slow down, unfortunately, a little bit there. Every blind exit. Okay, there's a 105.5. Can still get a little bit off that, so we'll go a couple more tries here. Man, you could just so easily get airtime over those. Like, I felt like I was going so slow there. All right, there's an under 104, man. We honestly have a chance on this one. A small chance to get gold. This is definitely by far the easiest track, so if you want to play a World Tour track that's easy, highly suggest this one. I use easy in relative terms. Man, all right, half a second away from gold here. There were some turns that weren't super good on that one. Not that they were terrible, but there's room for improvement here. If there's any track we can get gold on, it's going to be this one. Dang it. That's the one turn that we can drastically get better. Pretty darn quick here. Just for some reason didn't really get the drift there. That was strange. I think I got a bad gear there. Otherwise we would have been way faster. Really pushed for that turn. Full speed as well. We almost made it. Honestly, the most difficult part of the track feels like it's getting into this small water section cleanly. Okay, what did I even possibly clip there to make me slow down that much? The stupid firework thing that you can't even see. I think I'm going to call it there. We're not going to get the gold medal. That was a 101 without clipping that stupid little thing there. That, man, that's upsetting. But that could be a gold medal if I really wanted to play that one more. But I don't really want to spend much more time on the track. By far the easiest track, though, so if you're looking for one to try out, slow down is not too bad. We are on to track number 7, though. We got back in fourth, which I actually do remember a little bit about. I believe the ending part is backwards. I don't really remember much else about the track. So we'll see what we got here. Oh, start is backwards as well. Which I'm not sure what camera I really want to be in here. Like camera 1 is alright. Am I even going the right direction? I don't think so. Oh, and then you want to be forward on the exits. I'm not really sure how you're meant to turn around there. How did they... I don't know how they turned around there. Okay, I see. Fortunately, the rest is blind here. I should be in cam 2 for the rest of this, it feels. Wet tire plastic, not my favorites. Oh, this is a jump over here, which I'm not really going to be able to make. Is that supposed to be a bug slide? Probably. Problem is I'm not getting like any traction on the exit because of the wet tires. I'm actually not sure how you're meant to take this part either. I just haven't been able to get anything good going for that jump. That works. I have no idea where I am, though. And that is just a mess up for zero reason. This is the backwards section. And if you hit that wall, you're like screwed though on speed here, because then you get so much bounce and then you can't make this turn. So I feel like my reset here is just busted. And now I can't see where I'm going with that camera. I don't know. It's because of the bounce. Like, you have to land, like, flat. Otherwise, you just can't make the turn because you just bounce so much. Trying to purposefully slow down there. And that reset absolutely kills you when you have no speed, too. You also can't turn while you're mid-air. Seems. Otherwise, it descends you way off as well. Man, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this ending here. I am definitely not a good enough backwards driver. I have like zero practice backwards driving. Alright, not a great time, obviously. I'm fairly certain we can get a large majority of this clean. That plastic turn, I have no idea what to do on. And the backwards ending is going to be rough, kind of no matter what. Yeah, I just have no idea how to slide out of that. Get any speed during that section. Pretty sure you want to do 360 out of that too, but I need to grab the ice a little earlier. Just give me the checkpoint, thank you. Don't even think I can make this now. Alright, let's reset. Again, this is another one where I'm really struggling with the camera as well. Like, there's so much switching that I feel I need to do in order to drive this one properly. I have no idea what to do here, dude. Like, the bug slide doesn't seem to work really well. Look like the goal goes kind of just turned sideways here and then just spun him around. It's kind of what I'm trying to do, but it's not really grabbing the way I would hope. Okay, there was a little bit of a decent one. Man, I just don't feel like I have enough speed here either for this section, like, anytime. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you're meant to do that. Man, if you turn it all while you're in the air with that booster, you're... Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Dang it. Alright, well, we can still get a better lap than that anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. Why was I bouncing so much there? Just can't keep the slide going to keep speed. Make it over, yes. No, I'm not getting the proper exit there. It's pretty darn slow. Switch to cam 1 before we get to this part. Ah, man, like, you bounce it all there, you're just... It's over. Really? And hitting any of the edges while going backwards also screws you up so much. Nope, I turned a little bit too early for that. Medal times on this one are a little challenging as well. We can get the bronze here, that's for sure. We even have a decent chance at silver as long as we get the ending decent. I think I'm just going to take the end a little bit slower to get it more consistently. Yeah, man. Like, I can kind of get the bug slide, but exiting with any sort of speed is very difficult. Always hitting that wall there. It's so hard to recover after bonking one of these as well. Like, there's nowhere you can really go to save yourself. 6 seconds off. We're going to keep going here. We can definitely get better than that. If we can get a very clean ending, not even very, just not hitting anything, I feel like silver is definitely possible. Not too high, not too low. Decent. Just can never get it without hitting that wall there. That should be the silver, as long as I don't screw up the ending here. There we go. Very nice. Just getting through that end clean without hitting anything. That silver ghost hit twice in that ending, which saved us a lot. But you know what? I think I'm going to take that and move on to the next track. Very long metal times here. What in the heck is going on? 3 minutes? Arrow pipes? I feel like there's something wrong with the metal times here. We'll see. Maybe it's just that difficult. I don't actually know where I'm going right now. Definitely don't think you want to hit that water. Whatever ghost we are facing, seemed like it like jumped across. I don't know what the other ghost is doing, so we'll ignore it. I guess since it's a gold medal ghost and the metal times here might be broken, it's just not going to be a great ghost to look at. Let's just keep going no matter how much stuff we hit. We need to see the rest of the track here. A lot of elevation changes, which make me feel like I want to use cam 1 here. You definitely want to isolate that whole thing, but that looks a little challenging to do. Got some pipes here. That one wasn't too bad. Thought that was going to be plastic or ice there, so I went sideways more than I should have. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, jeez. Do I even have enough speed to really get up here? Not really, honestly. I really hate pipes. It's one of the things I hate the most in this game. I can't drive on them whatsoever. This could be pretty bad. You barely get enough speed here to even make this. Like, anytime you just hit the pipe, you just get the bounce, and then it just makes it so hard to even continue. Here we go. Okay. Oh, the respawn is all the way back here, so you have to make the whole thing clean. That's pretty rough. Alright, we'll reset. On this one, I don't know, man. Maybe we're gonna just, like I said, even for the last one, which I did better on than I thought I would. Maybe we'll just be going for a metal time in general. The pipes are gonna be make or breaking this one. The overall route on this one, I kind of don't care for either. It's a little weird. A little all over the place. Doesn't flow super well, I feel. Full on concentration mode since we're doing actually alright here. We have a lot more speed going into that, so that should help us out a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Like, anything but a near perfect landing here just screws you. Really not going to be able to flip over here. I don't think we need a lot of speed for the last one. Losing a lot of speed on that landing. The bouncing off the pipe when you hit it. I'm not sure what to do to really mitigate that, because that's what's causing us to fly off half the time. Like, we'll hit the pipe and then it'll just send us flying off. Or if you even turn slightly while on it, it also just sends you completely flying off. You can't really correct at all. Okay, so you don't need a lot of speed for the last one either. We'll reset here. Ah, no. Man, that was such a good start to the lap as well. Not like we're doing super bad. I'd rather not have the reset, though. Might be meant to drift that? I don't know. Might be just a release. Fortunately, we're probably going to be too slow for this. Yeah, I think so. Again, wish they would have added some feature where if you do a standing respawn once, it discontinues this, puts you at that standing respawn instead of having to do it every single time. Good enough. Way too low. See why the metal times are as high as they are, though. This last section's really, really rough. But I don't know, they never really had the metal times adjusted on other ones for endings that I felt were much difficult. Maybe even harder than this one. Man, any little adjustment. Is there a finish down here anywhere? I don't think so. I mean, we honestly can probably get the author medal here. Maybe the only author medal that is doable. You just can't correct at all, man. You actually might need to keep speed here, but I actually don't. Okay. I thought you maybe needed to be faster in order to reach the finish. But you don't really need to be that fast at all. But alright, we can get the author here, most likely. Yeah, I'm very surprised at what the medal times are here. I don't know if it's a mistake or what. Even though we're behind here, we can pass ourselves because we did take a respawn. Ice section is pretty rough to get, if I'm being honest. Let's restart this one. It's alright, I suppose. Let's get by here, first attempts. I think we also hit a pole here. That was just way too early of an exit. Dumb mistake. Two dumb mistakes in a row is not what you really want either. Should be way faster here. Good enough. And there we go. All right. There's the author medal time. Over a minute ahead of the author time. What does that put us in the worlds? Only 2:36, which I guess is fair. We'll leave that one at that. I'm not the biggest fan of that track. It was all right. The end, again, just all right. It wasn't the hardest ending in the world. But yeah, let's go on to the next track here. Another longish time here, 1:30. And the track is Agility Dash. Agility Dash. Don't remember much about this one either. I feel like aero pipes, I haven't seen really anyone drive aero pipes in the competition. Maybe you just haven't been watching enough of it. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of this one either. Let's reset that one. Well, didn't do much better on the reset, but I guess we have a little bit extra speed here. Oh, you probably want to jump over that. Just going straight up, I don't know. Maybe over here. That's going to be a heavy drift. You have speed, another heavy drift after. A 180 drift there. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I remember this. The only thing I know about this track is the ending now that I recognize this section. This could be terrible. This is a very long ending as well. At least there's checkpoints on some of these sections. Assuming you can respawn at them. And I need so much more height there. Yeah, this could be one of the more difficult ones. Be nice if the checkpoint was down there. Instead of having to take the slow grass section over and over again. Man, it's super hard to get back over to the right there. And then it's plastic too, so if you get caught on the edge, you're pretty much screwed. Trying to like fling my way up and be angled towards the right upon landing, because otherwise I feel like you just don't have enough time to make the turn. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's such a long ending to go back and forth here. Getting this all clean would be insane. Yeah, this is one I definitely think we're probably not even good at medal time. Honestly, the last part of that isn't too bad. It's the initial two jumps that are the worst. That might not be as bad as I think. As long as we can make the first one in a decent amount of time, the later part wasn't too bad. No speed out of there. That's not great. I'll take it. I'm going to jump over here this time so we won't lose as much speed there. I need to be a little further over that way, but that was too much. There we go. Forgot where to go here. Okay, made it anyway. That's bad. Luckily, the respawn is right there. mean, this section is going to be way faster for sure. Well. Oh, man. I was barely over the edge on that plastic, and it bounced me super hard. Okay, that's all we're looking for there, basically. Oh, what was that? Why? Some parts are like angled super weird, so you start sliding in a random direction. Okay, well, there's a finish. Bronze time is most likely doable here. Ending not seeming as difficult as I thought it would. Still very difficult though. Save a lot of time early here as well. I think you can full speed that. Not getting that drift there. Section, I don't really care. A little too far down to the left. And there we go. There is a bronze time. We still need 20 seconds on that. To get a silver. You know what? We'll leave that one short. Didn't like it that much, so gonna be one of the shorter ones we play. But that's all right. The only one we haven't seen is the one with a ton of bug slides at the end, so this should be it. Flippy sides, yeah, that sounds familiar. Very dark in the opening section here. I couldn't tell you about anything other than the last part of this track either. Not an ideal camera angle for that, that's for sure. Well, you need a lot of speed for that. Maybe an upward angle jump. It's a hard turn to make right there as well. Even with releasing, I bonked a bunch. don't know where I'm going. Let's go back to cam 1. It's just so much easier to see in front of you while learning the route. No idea what angle I was meant to take there. Really feel like I need to slow down. Yeah, I need to slow way down for that. Kind of strange. Can't say I have a ton of experience with bug slides, so this should be interesting. You gotta restart the whole section as well. Want to go full 360 there? I don't think you do. I have no idea how to release bug slides. That's one of the worst things I am at the bug slides. I have no idea when to stop doing it. Little overspin. No speed. Alright, I mean, this is going to be pure luck if I can get these or not. Not knowing when to release bug slides is going to cause a huge issue there. What was that, airtime? Or not airtime, but skipping across the water there? Oh, you can go off the back edge. If I was able to just stay up there, that would have been huge. I feel like you can gather enough speed here. You'll make this. Yeah. And you can easily just drive to the end here. Alright, bronze is doable. Just slightly off of that. This turn is so weird. I don't know why it just feels so bad to drive. I don't think you're supposed to drift here, but then you have to release. Just very slow and awkward. Pretty sloppy start. Oh, this is going to be so slow, though, without the boost. Wasn't I supposed to have the booster, like, all the way up there? I feel like it just... Wait, what? Oh, you need to hit the... There's only 2 of the reactor boosts there on the first 2 slots. Everything else is just turbo boost. I'm gonna make it up. It's kind of all that matters. Alright, well, we're behind on time anyway. Let's just restart. That's a good spot to switch the camera. Turning too tight there. Still in a decent spot to get this medal, at least a bronze medal. Sliding so much there from the wet tires still. Make it across, okay. Okay. That's actually not even that far off a silver here. A little bit better ending and we could get that, so let's try to end off with at least a silver medal here if we can. Huge turn. Pretty good exit as well. Not fantastic there. Honestly, kind of nailed that. I don't think I can make that. And I almost had that section 100%, dude. That's brutal. I barely clipped that edge there. Go way faster here, though. A little annoying that I bonked there, but we should be able to make this fine still. Turn too early for the uphill. I want to do that one better. I've been messing that up like every single time. Not going to get the bug slide here really, but this is going to be a pretty decent ending for what we've been able to do. To a 125 basically there. Pretty good. That's going to get us 17th in NA. Very happy with that time. Golds, you know, there's a chance for gold here. Bonked a couple times on that one, but I think we'll leave it at that. So what do we end off here? We got two no medals, 3 bronzes, 4 silvers, and an author medal, 8. That doesn't really feel like an author medal time. Honestly, the medal times were kind of accurate to other tracks. I'm not even sure that would be a bronze medal. But hey, what do we got in the worlds here? You know, in the 200s on average, except for track number 1, which I think more people probably play track 1 than the other tracks. Overall rank right now, 119 in the world, so that's really not too bad either. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how I did on that. I hope you enjoyed me playing through these World Tour tracks. If you did, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Check the description for links to my Twitch and Discord, and be sure to check out all the other Trackmania content on the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.